I've seen it with my own eyes. Hundreds of men over 60 regaining their strength, confidence, and vitality. No pills. No hormones. Just fruit. Sounds hard to believe? I get it, but it's true. I'm a men's health doctor in my 60s, with over 30 years of experience here in the United States. And I've discovered something that most men our age completely overlook. The constant fatigue, the poor sleep, the brain fog, the drop in performance. Those things aren't always caused by aging. In fact, more often than not, the real reason is sitting right there on your plate. Or rather, what's missing from it. You see, your body is no longer getting the fruits it needs, the natural foods that help it stay sharp, energized, and alive after 60. You don't need supplements. You don't need hormone therapy. You just need to give your body the right fuel. 5 specific fruits that science has shown can increase blood flow, support testosterone, replenish key nutrients, improve your sleep, and restore your energy from deep within. If you still want to live strong, steady, and fulfilled after 60, this is where it begins. Let me show you 5 simple fruits that can quietly, powerfully change the way you age. If your body feels like an old car that won't start in the morning no matter how many times you turn the key, then this first fruit is your natural jumpstart battery. Banana, the energy igniter and artery protector. I remember Walter, a retired school principal, 73 years old, sitting across from me. He said, "Doc, I wake up already tired. My body, my brain, it feels like I just ran a marathon in my sleep." Sound familiar? A lot of men over 60 feel the same way. That deep, unexplained fatigue, the lack of spark, the sluggish mood. But what they're missing isn't more supplements or hormone shots, it's basic fuel. And bananas are one of the simplest, most powerful sources of that fuel. Think of bananas as clean burning energy for your cells. They're packed with potassium, magnesium, vitamin B6, and tryptophan, nutrients that help regulate blood pressure, support nerve function, and generate energy at the cellular level. They also promote smoother blood flow, which means sharper focus, steadier hands, and yes, stronger performance where it counts. I always tell my patients, don't underestimate the banana. It's not just a snack, it's nature's prescription for men over 60. When Walter started eating just 1 banana each morning, paired with a spoon of nut butter and a glass of water, the results were real. He felt more alert, more stable throughout the day. No more crashing by mid-morning. The fog started to lift. And here's something else, bananas help balance blood sugar, reduce cravings, and raise serotonin, the feel-good hormone that supports better sleep and mood. No cooking, no planning, just 1 banana a day. And you're fueling your brain, your heart, and your energy system from the inside out. To me, bananas are the quiet companion of men in their 60s, steady, reliable, and surprisingly powerful. So if you've been feeling drained, low on spark, don't reach for another pill just yet. Try starting your morning with a banana. Because sometimes, it's the smallest change that starts the biggest comeback. Once your engine is running, it's time to turn up the pressure, and this next fruit is like a natural fuel injection for your circulation. Let's talk about pomegranate, the deep red powerhouse that helps revive blood flow and masculine strength from the inside out. I'll never forget George. He was 72, thin and quiet, and the moment he walked into my office, he looked me in the eyes and said something I've heard far too many times. "Doc, I'm not the man I used to be." He wasn't just talking about intimacy. Even the way he walked, the way he breathed, everything felt sluggish, like the spark was gone. But after a few questions, I knew exactly what was happening. His real problem wasn't age, it was circulation. Or more specifically, the blood just wasn't reaching the places it used to. That's when I introduced him to one of my favorite red allies, pomegranate. Now, don't let its beauty fool you. This ancient fruit isn't just nice to look at, it's been a symbol of vitality for centuries. And modern science backs it up. Pomegranates are loaded with polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that help dilate blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and increase nitric oxide, the molecule that improves blood flow throughout the body, especially where men over 60 need it most. George started drinking just 2 ounces of pure pomegranate juice every morning. That's it. 2 weeks later, he walked back into my office taller, more confident, voice stronger, and his wife even called me afterward to say, "Thank you for bringing my husband back. Not with pills, not with procedures, just a glass of juice." But the benefits don't stop at circulation. Pomegranate also supports prostate health, fights oxidative stress, and helps with inflammation, all major players in the gradual decline many men feel as they age. Here's the thing most men don't realize. You could be experiencing a silent shortage of blood flow in key areas, and when blood doesn't reach them, performance drops, confidence fades. Pomegranate acts like a natural key, unlocking those blocked pathways and restoring what age and stress have slowly taken away. No side effects, no pressure on your heart. Just real, natural fuel your body understands. So if you've been feeling less like yourself lately, try this, a small glass of pomegranate juice each morning. Because strength begins with circulation, and this deep red fruit might just be the reset your body's been waiting for. So now, you've got your energy back. Your blood is flowing. But without one core ingredient to fuel your masculine drive, the spark still isn't complete. And that's where this third fruit comes in. Think of it as nature's testosterone engine in a green shell. Avocado, the fruit that rebuilds a man's inner fire. I remember Harold, a tall, strong-looking man, 68 years old and recently retired. Physically, he seemed fine, but when he sat across from me, he looked down and said, "Doc, I just don't feel like a man anymore. Something inside feels flat." It wasn't depression. It wasn't illness. It was what I call silent testosterone burnout. The slow, quiet decline in the hormone that fuels everything from drive, ambition, intimacy, to simply feeling like yourself. Most men think testosterone is just about performance in the bedroom. But it goes way beyond that. It affects your sleep, your mood, your motivation to take on the day. It's what gives you that edge, that feeling of being in the game. And here's what surprised Harold, and might surprise you too. Avocados, those soft, creamy fruits you often overlook, are one of the best natural testosterone boosters for men over 60. Why? Because they're full of monounsaturated fats, the exact healthy fats your body uses to make testosterone. Plus, they're packed with magnesium, zinc, and vitamin B6, 3 key nutrients that stabilize hormones and lower cortisol, the stress hormone that slowly chokes your vitality if left unchecked. Harold started simply. Just half an avocado each morning with his breakfast, some eggs or greens. Within a week, he came back and said, "Doc, I feel different, my sleep's better, I feel clearer. Even my wife says my energy is back, and I talk like me again." No prescriptions, no injections, just a slice of fruit, and nature doing its work from the inside out. That's the beauty of avocado. No complicated prep, just slice, sprinkle a little salt and pepper, or toss into a salad. But the real magic? It helps your body naturally restore what age has slowly taken away, without drugs, without effort, without side effects. You don't have to chase down lab-made solutions. Nature already gave us what we need, and avocado is one of those rare green gifts. Made for the man who's ready to feel alive again. Your engine's fired up, fuel is flowing, and your hormones are finally kicking in again. But even the strongest machine needs a sharp central processor to stay on course. That's where the next fruit comes in, your quiet guardian for brain, heart, and long-term vitality. Blueberries, the brain's little bodyguard. I think of Walter, a 73-year-old retired teacher who came into my office one afternoon, sat down, and said, "Doc, I'm not tired physically, but I'm forgetting things, mid-conversation, mid-thought. I just feel foggy, frustrated, not myself." Sound familiar? Many men after 60 still feel strong in the body, but up here, taps head. It's like the lights are dimming. And most of the time, it's not Alzheimer's, it's not disease. It's just the slow wear and tear of oxidative stress and low-grade inflammation nibbling away at your nerves. Day after day. That's why I told Walter, start with one small handful of blueberries a day. They're not loud, they're not flashy, but blueberries are the king of antioxidants in the fruit world. Each one is packed with anthocyanins, powerful plant compounds that help calm inflammation, improve blood flow to the brain, and protect your memory cells from aging. Research has shown that older adults who eat blueberries regularly tend to have better recall, quicker thinking, and a brighter mood overall. And that's not all. Blueberries also support heart health, help regulate blood pressure, and reduce artery clogging fats, all critical for men in their 60s and beyond. Walter took the advice to heart. He started tossing a handful of blueberries into plain yogurt each morning. 3 weeks later, he walked back into my office holding a little notebook, smiling from ear to ear. "Doc," he said, "I remembered my old students' names, even an old recipe my wife told me last year. I feel like my brain's back online." Now, let me be clear, blueberries aren't magic pills. They won't erase memory problems overnight. But what they can do is help your brain remember how to work like it used to. Gently, naturally, no stimulants, no side effects. And here's something most men forget. True vitality isn't just in your muscles or hormones, it's in your clarity, your sharpness, your ability to stay present and connected. That's what makes blueberries such an unsung hero for men like you. A small fruit with a powerful mission, to quietly protect your spark, so you stay sharp, steady, and strong long after 60. You've restored your blood flow, boosted your hormones, sharpened your brain, but something still feels off. Maybe your joints creak when you move. Maybe your gut feels heavy, bloated, and when the weather changes, you're the first one catching a cold. I hear this all the time. "Doc, my stomach's always off. I get constipated, my knees click and crack when I move. And no matter how many antibiotics I take, my immune system still feels weak." And I always ask the same question. Has your stomach had a chance to rest and heal? Most men pause, then smile sheepishly, and say, "No." That's when I give them one simple instruction. Eat a small plate of ripe papaya every morning. It sounds almost too basic, right? But papaya isn't just a fruit, it's nature's repairman, working quietly to rebuild what age has slowly worn down. Inside this golden orange fruit are some powerful healing agents. Papain, a natural enzyme that helps you break down protein, ease bloating, reduce constipation, and support smooth digestion, like a massage for your colon. Beta-carotene, a form of vitamin A that boosts your immune system, sharpens your eyesight, and protects the delicate lining of your respiratory tract. Vitamin C and anti-inflammatory compounds, which help reduce swelling in your joints, support cartilage repair, and ease discomfort, all without a single painkiller. Let me tell you about Larry, one of my patients. After just 2 weeks of eating papaya every morning, he came back and said, "Doc, my digestion feels lighter. My knees aren't as stiff in the morning. And, for the first time in years, I didn't catch a cold when the weather dropped." And it gets better. Papaya also supports healthy skin, improves sleep quality, and helps regulate blood sugar, all major concerns for men in their 60s. Especially if you're managing diabetes or high blood pressure. You see, sometimes your body doesn't need more, it just needs a little repair. And papaya, with its bright color like morning sunlight, is the quiet worker fixing you from the inside out. Not with pills, not with prescriptions, but with daily consistency and nature's touch. So if you've been ignoring this humble fruit, it's time to bring it back to your plate. Because your gut, your joints, your immunity, they're all ready to feel young again. They just need the right help. My friend, I've walked this path with hundreds of men over 60. And let me say this loud and clear. You don't need pills. You don't need hormones. What you need is fruit, the right fruit, used the right way. Because every fruit isn't just a snack. It's a message of healing from nature. Pomegranate gets your blood flowing and reignites your masculine spark. Avocado works quietly to balance testosterone, the very foundation of your strength. Banana powers your mornings with lasting, steady energy. Blueberries keep your mind sharp, so you never forget what matters. Papaya gently restores digestion, immunity, and joint health. Just 5 fruits a day, done consistently. Made into a habit, and your body will start to come back to life. Just like it was meant to. Being healthy isn't hard. The hardest part is simply sticking with the small things, long enough to feel the big change. So if you're watching this video right now, remember this. It's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80, your body still wants to heal. It just needs one signal from you. Start today. And before we wrap up, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'll personally reply. And if you want more simple, powerful health advice made just for men like you, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Because the journey to staying strong after 60, you don't have to walk it alone. Here, we walk it together.